With 29 days on the calendar and less than 5 minutes on the clock, we better pick up some pace and dive right into what was a very special February for me. February might be slightly shorter, but that didn't stop us from getting much done. And if there's one thing February was all about, it was Carnival. In the lower school, parents were invited to watch the iconic parade where our little ones showed their costumes and dance moves. In the afternoon, the lower school seniors had the pavilion all for themselves for their Carnival disco. Later that same day, it was time for the middle school to have their party. Tasty food, awesome costumes, and good music had them partying all night. Well, until 10:30. On the topic of partying, we also celebrated a brand new Lunar Year, the Year of the Dragon. The Confucius Institute helped us celebrate in style, with plenty of activities that got our students engaged and learning more about Chinese culture. And we really love celebrating the diverse community we have, with all its traditions, especially if those traditions involve food. To mark the French holiday of La Chandeleur, students prepared deliciously chocolatey crepes that got us wondering when we'll have the next excuse to enjoy some more French cuisine. The French are also tireless romantics, and so is our community. Every year, around Valentine's Day, the Clippers in Motion take on the role of Cupids and distribute roses. This year was no exception, as we saw our incredible volunteers wander around the school, gifting kindness. I wonder where my roses are. Well, anyway, let's not dwell on that for too long. There's still much to cover. Just last Saturday, we hosted our Alumni Talks, where our former Clippers shared their incredible journeys. We had scientists, musicians, and everything in between. It's so rewarding to hear their first-hand testimonies about how Clip prepared them and how the future is just one big adventure. With only a few more months left in my senior year, everything feels a little bittersweet. But knowing that I'll always be a Clipper makes it a little easier to say goodbye and venture out into the world. And if we're thinking about venturing out into the world, the saying goes something like this: if you want to know the world, either travel or pick up a book. Personally, a good mix of both does the trick for me. And literacy was exactly what we also celebrated this February, with our language departments putting together multiple initiatives, from trips to the theater to inviting offers, stunning displays, and even honoring Mother Language Day. We had it all. We also had an LTR celebration day, all about the medieval ages. How awesome is that? I miss LTR and all the fun projects and tasks we had to do. And now, let me tell you all about Oporto, the Oporto Model United Nations. For 3 days, CLIP hosted the 17th edition of our Model United Nations, a simulation of the UN's conference where students were challenged to take on the role of diplomats and represent countries across one of the many committees. Together, they discussed the world's most pressing issues and hope to find compromises so solutions can be found. And if it's no easy task to be a delegate, it's certainly no easy task to organize an MUN. I had the privilege of being appointed head of logistics for Oporto 2024, and together with my fellow members of the executive team, we organized a memorable conference. We welcomed over 250 delegates from a dozen schools across Europe, debated across 7 different committees, and held the debate in 2 different venues. For the opening ceremony, we were privileged to welcome Dr. Diana Solar as our keynote speaker, an expert in international relations with a PhD in political science and studies. In her speech, she inspired the audience with realistic words about the role of diplomacy and the UN's fundamental function in being the last standing example of our societal values. Oh, and how could I forget our social event? It was memorable. We transformed our canteen into a concert venue with the beautiful voice of Danielle echoing through the halls as Arthur Morandi, Rafael Estevinho, Guilherme Tinoco, and Mr. Peixoto played. We had musical chairs with the chairs and a community karaoke. Can you guess who won it? Remember, when I said things all felt a little bittersweet? Yeah, this feels like it too. But we made it count. Thank you to everyone who helped make Moon 2024 a reality. And if this was my last Moon, it might have been your first. So keep debating, keep asking questions, and making things happen. And dare to make a difference this month and every month at Clip. See ya!